welcome back to Goetia. I know it's been a little while since I have played. I think we wanted to go up here. We got rid of the green barriers that were there. Ooh. No one's lit a fire here for ages. The spiderwebs seem to confirm this. But yeah, I apologize for not uploading this more consistently. Such a big clock on the ground? That's impressive. This briefcase is full of punched cards. They make me think of the cylinder of a music box. A gramophone. I can see a record. Looks like it works. I was just trying to inspect. There we go. Oh. What could you put on top of this small piece of furniture? Candlestick, maybe? Oh, a barrel organ. It must have sounded fantastic in the greenhouse. It seems incomplete, though. I see no mechanism to activate it. Alex, thank you so much for fixing my train. It's still missing a wheel, but it's balanced better now and it can run again. Is it true, what Mother said, that I could live forever driving my locomotive, and that I'll be as happy as the day Father gave it to me? If it's true, you'd be wrong to oppose her, because I would really like that. But I trust you. I will meet you tonight, as planned. Story's getting kind of sad. What a mess. This lounge was much more welcoming in my memories. Some documents and newspapers. Most of them are from 1910. There's no comfort to be found in here. The plants in the greenhouse are completely out of control. This old mirror is stained, and of course I can't see my own reflection in it. Okay. I don't remember exactly how much was cut off. Let's see if we can bring this. Oh god. I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't. No mechanism to activate. Okay, so we have to find something that'll tell us what order those go in? Maybe? Possibly? There's also... hang on. Because there's also that massive cave, like, way below the manor. Oh... okay. I think I'm heading the right direction. Old-fashioned camera. Where is powder? Is that another cave I see behind the plant? This stone will make a beautiful pedestal. Oh, hello. It's a pleasure meeting a living being here. Beautiful pedestal for what? Oh boy. There's also this puzzle, which looks like excavations were focused around this well, but my faint glow won't be bright enough to shed light in there. Take the lantern. There was a puzzle piece I got at some point that was supposed to help me with this. But I don't remember which one it was. Codex? It's like something to do with ALCR. Like, this apparently is part of the puzzle for this. But there's also, like, another part of it that we got elsewhere. Okay. Gold ring that the archaeologists didn't find. Too bad for them. Okay. So, that's all well and good. But I need a way to be able to see in there. Can I take you with me? No? Okay. Well. Alright, we're gonna fast travel. Back up. Also, what is this? Here we go, okay. Because I'm assuming Bune's sigil has to be down there. I've finished Oakmarsh, I've finished the other ones. So it has to be down there. Ooh. Oh. Is it just gonna like automatically work once I get it? I don't even know where to find like the clue for this. This room must be Edward's. Still, he'd be a bit too old for sketches like these. This sketch has been drawn on a punched card. Okay. This wheel could be useful. This chest is full of toys and stuffed animals. It's very heavy, too. Wait. Can pick up the whole chest? I can. Oh. I might be able to lift it. I see no reason to wander around with such a cumbersome load. I meant to put it down. 5713. Well, I don't need to write it down. I'll have this in my codex. Okay. The Land of Mist by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. That's it. So 5713 is for something. Okay. The excavation site. Everything leads me to a well-hidden alcove inside the wall, which holds an ancient ring. This artifact gives me a strange feeling, as if it were calling to me from very far away. Okay. Oh boy. I'm like missing so many parts of this. What the hell was that? The tower is merely a shadow of its former self. It used to be an annex of the library. It seems to be Gabriel's laboratory now. My nephew is still in Blackwood. I suspect this would be perfect refuge for him. From what I've read, he'll have answers to my numerous questions. I'm so scared. So cold. Something is blocking me. I can't go any further, and this time it's nothing to do with the usual demons. This tower makes me anxious. I don't see or hear anything different from before, though. How can I rid myself of this fear and reach the upper floors? I shudder to think about it. I can't go any further. I can't control myself. I'm too scared. But Seth is here somewhere. I can feel it. Seth, please show yourself. Guide me. And that's the one... I can't figure out how to get the blanket down to the cat. Okay. Paimon has finally been banished from this part of the manor, and now I can explore as I please. My bedroom used to be here just like Annie's. There's also the library with its thousands of books, and the study room where Father would teach us so patiently. I'm not sure if I'm impatient now or just anxious. I still hope I can find Annie or one of her sons there. There's a strange device in the center of the library, a metal box full of something that looks like ashes. I don't know what it's for, but its prominent position is evidence enough that it must be important. The laboratory hasn't changed much. The shelves are full of different products that are easy to reach, regardless of one's age or height. Okay, so that dropper needs to get to the library. I just don't know how to get it there yet. I loved the Manor's East Wing. I loved the Manor's East Wing. And the Winter Garden so much, but now the old plants are out of control. I don't really know what I'm looking for, and I'm afraid of getting closer to every item I find. Elrius mentioned horrible experiments to bind souls to objects, and I dread the thought of coming across the results of this madness. I might not have a choice, though. I'm terrified to think that Annie or one of her sons might be trapped in this way. This magnificent barrel organ wasn't in the greenhouse when I was still living here. I would love to play it, but I don't see any music for it, unless the punch cards are behind the steel sheet under the organ. Okay. That doesn't really help me. Maybe this is what I needed. Maybe I had to bring this punch card back. Okay. What was it? It was... Oh, hang on. I have to... Five, 713. 713? No. Maybe there's still something else I'm missing? What do I need a wheel for? Hmm. Okay, let me go put the wheel back, and let me see if I can get this dropper to the library. So right now, I don't know what I need a wheel for. I don't know what order those pages go in. Did his arm slide or move? I must be imagining things. Some adventure stories, an encyclopedia, and a few magazines. Some other novels are kept here. There's something written on the margins of one. Okay. The dropper is here. Or was here. I probably also need to take this, actually. So that's blocked off by Bune. Where is the library? Is it further up? No. There's that notebook again that I still have no idea what to do with. Sally. We already read that. I was never very good at music theory. Phonograph is no longer usable. And he was a great piano player. The piano used to be in the smoking room, though. The clarinet, and I don't know what the other instrument is. Where did it come from? I have no idea. No, can't go up that way either. Is the library below? And this too, like I don't... I wish I knew music. I do not. A map with annotations drawn by hand. The artist was somewhat clumsy, to say the least, but his passion for the sky certainly speaks to me. Okay. Yeah, so the library is blocked by Bune. Like any normal path to the library is blocked by Bune. And I can't just go up and above. It won't let me. Hmm. There's no... Suppose this toy doesn't belong to Alexander. Which of my nephews has a passion for the sky? I suppose I should give it back to him. Oh. We take this to... Ooh. Ooh. This'll give memories. This is good. I also don't know how to remove those tiles. Okay. Maybe this goes on that. Nope. Damn. This didn't give a hint either. Which of my nephews has a passion for the sky? Well, hang on, because we were just there a second ago. Nope, that's being sigil. We just went back where we started. Where the hell? The dropper is there. I can't get to the library. Maybe it was further down. Nope, definitely not further down. You're literally just there. Is it up here? Or is this where I was? Go back. Maybe in here? Nope. Oh my god. Maybe I have to cut through here. Is there, like, a way to go through at the end of here? I think there is. Yeah. And go down. In here. Ooh. Oh. Racy law. Uranium. Silicon. Okay. I'm too stupid for this game. It's becoming very clear, because those, I'm pretty sure, are also, like, when you're practicing musical notes, like, in choir, like, those were vocal exercises. Like, do, re, mi. I'm struggling so hard right now. Will it show? Oh my god. I had to look up where in the keys those would have corresponded to, because I don't know. This item bears Robert's name. It's a beautiful item for a child. I don't see any binoculars. Oh! Wait, do I have to bring all these items down? Like, to those pedestals for her sons? Wait. There's a case hidden inside the cuckoo clock. I'm sure this must belong to the binoculars. I'd have loved to watch the birds at the edge of the forest with something like those. I feel like I understand Robert. Okay, so this rocket probably... Oh, hang on. Wait. Let's go down and see if we can put it on the pedestal. Can I just, like, go out here? No. I have to go all the way. Shit. I think I have to go this way. Okay, hang on. No, I think I need to take... I need to put this up here. Okay. Yes. Okay. So, I know you disapprove of all this, but you have made that perfectly clear these past days. Okay. So we need something from... Oh my god, I forgot. Is it George? What was his name? A must stand for Alexander, I suppose. E for Edward. G for Gabriel. Okay. R for Robert. Okay. So that notebook belonged to Annie. What have I found? Oh man. And the items are all over the place. Oh my god. The lens is poorly adjusted. Maybe I can dislodge it by pressing it. Well, I already have it. What to do with it, I don't know. There's a tube with a cylinder inside of it. Empty and terribly dirty. Nothing has been used for ages. Wonder where that tube goes. Damn it, I keep clicking on it? A little notebook. That belonged to Abby. The notes were torn out of it. Or, notes written in a hurry. So this would have been probably Edward, I think. Yeah. The wheel. Maybe that's what I need. Wheel. Or maybe I'm looking for a train. He likes trains. Which way is the kitchen? I don't remember. If it's not for this, well then it has to go back up there. Because usually the things you use for the puzzles are not actually very far from where they need to be. Oh, oh no. Oh. Okay. I was such so annoyed. I was like, how did they manage to do that? Okay, the wheel is not it. We need to go back up to Edward's room. Yeah. Every time I feel like I've made a breakthrough, I get confused all over again. Give me that back. How do I get there? Is it this way? I think it's this way. Maybe? Probably not. Nope, definitely not. Have I been in here? Oh! So 573401. Ooh, okay. That was the smoking room. That was that room that I was trying to find the last time. And I didn't even know what kind of room I was looking for, because I've literally never been in there. Turns out. Okay. I think we're almost there? Up. This way? Yes. So then, if it's not for that, it has to be... Oh. Well, that would explain why I couldn't get it to work. Granted, this doesn't really solve anything for me. Like, I don't understand where I'm supposed to get... This one has to be one of them. I just don't know if it's the first one. There has to be something that I am missing, like, completely, because I don't even understand where I would have found the clue for this. Or if I already have it. Oh my god. Where is the rock? I literally would never have thought to do that. This light will make exploring easier. Remains of Roman statues. It looks like they've incurred the wrath of the gods. The roots of these reddish plants have penetrated the inside of the lantern and seem to be giving it a source of energy, like electricity. Unimaginable. There's proof of Bune's presence as early as 1200 years ago. I can only express gratitude towards the men who had the wisdom and courage to banish him from these caves. The demon is insane, unpredictable, and very dangerous. The red tendrils that one can see here and there are the instrument and expression of his will. He spreads them everywhere. He wants to assert his dominance. He needs to learn to T-pose. Those we can still see are only a shadow of their former selves, even if they still emit a supernatural energy that is deeply maleficent. May this sigil remain as the ultimate barrier that protects us for as long as we abide on this earth. The statue seems to be pointing in a certain direction or calling for my attention. Just like, oh, Jesus Christ. Well, aren't you even going to say hello after jumping out at me like that? Do forgive my bad manners. I was simply lost in thought. Hello, young lady, once more. Are you lost? Why are you here this time? I really can't say. I suppose I was driven by a sense of urgency. We certainly are in Bune's domain here, are we not? I think so. But he's not here. At least, I don't think he is. No, he is not. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. You're about to free him from the manor's grip, as you need to gain access to what he happens to be unintentionally hiding from you. However, I still need him in Blackwood for the time being. How dare you prevent me from crossing? You can't. You're no longer trapped within these walls. You're right, but I can still give you a present. Voila. Have no fear, young lady. I have faith in your intellect. You will easily surmise how to dispel it, but time is of the essence. I have a few matters to settle in Bune's realm. In his absence, ideally. Still, if you do run into the loathsome old vulture, kindly do me a favor and tell him I despise him. Utterly. I beg your pardon. What are you plotting? He's disappeared again, the vile old bird. I can feel it, but it looks like there's a gentle breeze. I can't feel it, but it looks like there's a gentle breeze coming through this vent. A displeased angel, or a harpy perhaps. It seems to be protecting what looks like the entrance to a mausoleum. So here's Malphus's little present. Going through this barrier is like swimming against the tide. That being said, this symbol does look familiar. Okay. I'm assuming I can leave this here now. And I'm assuming I need you. Remains of Roman statues, they look like they've incurred the wrath of the gods. There's a natural... And here's a natural lamp. It's not very efficient, but should be good enough. The roots... There. I don't know what Roman deity is carved into this amulet, but there's no doubt about its potency. I feel a particular energy coming from it. I feel more confident, stronger. Okay. Oh. I thought I'd have to do more than that. If Bune has been banished from this place, the sigil should be vital for my research. I must memorize it. Okay. Bune's opposite sigil has been revealed. Every room once blocked by his presence is now accessible. Okay. Red grass, cut clean by this monolith. What kind of world awaits on the other side of this horrible door? I never would have imagined that one would entomb the dead so deep underground. Unless they were some kind of threat. Alright. I'm gonna leave this here. I don't think I need it anymore. I'm assuming that's the only puzzle I needed that for. Thankfully, like, yes, I've had to look things up. I'm not gonna say that I didn't. I'm not smart enough for this game. Okay. Then we can go back up. And try and get the dropper and the other chemical into the library, because now all of that stuff is no longer blocked off. Everything is open. But where did I put everything? I remember there used to be more newspapers kept in this trunk. Okay. So now that's available. Did I bring it up here? Is that where I left it? Oh. Is that a door? I can see something through it. I go through. Whoa. Have I been in? No, I haven't been here. Both needles point at the 7. I doubt this kind of information is given by accident in this reality. Okay. I'm not sure what that's for. Okay. Of course I should have known Malphus would try to fool me. That vile old bird only serves his own interests. And yet I'm so close to my goal. There must be a way to lift this ward. Bune. He entered our world through this portal located under the manor, under Blackwood. Each discovery is more grim than the last. If this sigil is indeed the one that helped to close this portal, I need to use it quickly to try and banish him from Blackwood. Good lord. Torn notebook, everything in its place. Oh, the final floors of the manor, and mother and father's bedroom. Bune didn't leave a trace here, it seems. It seems Annie took over this bedroom once she grew up. I'm not sure I would have dared to myself. Hopefully I can find her here. Okay. Okay. These notes are father's lesson preparations. Did Annie use them for her son's education? These wall lamps have a very peculiar shape and seem rather out of place. There. Annie's seat. Mrs. Ward would never have forgiven these ink stains. This seat is... well, it used to be mine. Drafts, copies. It looks like they took their children's education very seriously. Okay. I'm trying to find the dropper I put down. It has to be somewhere. Maybe it's across the hall. Nope. Oh boy. Here we go. Okay. I need this. And now I have to also try and remember where I put that chemical bottle. Okay, well, guess I'm putting you down and going to get the chemical bottle first. Cheat. It's not in here. Did I bring it in here? I wouldn't be surprised if I did. Where did I put it? Ooh, wait. Hold on. So it was like 5 something 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 something. So last 3 are 401. 573401. Hey, yeah. A family album. There's only one empty spot on the last page. Where's the missing picture? Annie took over our parents' bedroom. It doesn't seem right to me, but for her, a long time has passed. This piece of clothing is so big. It must belong to a stranger, someone much taller and older than anyone in my memories. Annie's been working on her research almost everywhere, even in her bedroom. I finished setting up the projector in the library, and it works perfectly. The device is both entertaining and decorative. I even plan, at some point, to electrify it. For the time being, the children still enjoy it. Setting it in motion is always a happy moment. Annie, your sons are truly remarkable. Nevertheless, I have noticed a certain laxity in their lessons and their recent progress. You're so enthralled by your research that you might not have the time for them. Don't misunderstand. I have no intention of criticizing you. I'm merely offering my help to supervise their education, if doing so would put your mind at ease. Would you like me to take the boys to town one of these days? Going out and seeing the world would do them good. Harbrim is the sixth demon that I have met so far, and one of the most trying. Not because he's violent, for he's hardly bellicose, which probably explains why Bune has yet to give vent to his anger while in his presence. Each of these beings is unlike what I have read about them, but Harbrim is the most enigmatic, and communicating with him is a challenge. I start a sentence and gradually shape it in my mind as I utter it, while Harbrim seems to create his in advance and distill it piece by piece in a completely random order. Pauses and silences punctuate a rather disjointed conversation, which makes his presence even more distressing than others. More vindictive characters than other more vindictive characters. I don't know what his intentions are. They are as mysterious as his speech. Truly a perfect compliment for my Alexander. They will have so much to share. 20th January. It is done. It wasn't easy. Alexander may have been opposed to me. He's still my son, and the ritual is a painful ordeal. For him who resisted so much, and for me who saw his soul leave his body. But the instrument I chose for him suits him perfectly. He treasured it, I know it. I should stop thinking. The pain is too strong. Doubt worms itself in too often. Madness is just around the corner. And I have work to do. I must not fail. Oh, she killed her kids. Oh! I didn't mean to drop that all the way down there. I didn't even see the staircase. I didn't know about this room. I always thought this door went to a wardrobe. A veritable exhibition of curiosities. I always wanted something like this. Oh. That's another sigil. This Celestine geode is massive. Minerals, amethysts, of course, but also quartz, mica, sulfur, and iron pyrite. Oh, and even a garnet. The taxidermist botched the eyes of this fox, giving it a very disturbing look. Corals! They're intact and still look marvelous. This room really is amazing. This elephant appears to have some divine features, but I can't tell where it must have come from. A musket and a halberd? These weapons would be perfect for a historical reenactment. These shotguns are more recent, but I'm not an expert. Local art, culture, and history. Acanthoceras cenomanense. Not bad. Colors on these butterflies are simply captivating. Rare and forever extinct. Ectoplasm 1852-1878. A white residue seems to be coming out of these poor people's mouths, or noses. It's somewhat disgusting. This egg is huge. Seems like it hatched already. A long time ago, hopefully. A stuffed green woodpecker. At least the wood paneling is no longer at risk. This feather seems to only be here for decoration. It seems this little museum wasn't intended for study. Oh. Impossible. Hello? Strange, I agree. Good lord. Oh, forgive me, I never had the opportunity to talk to three people at the same time. Especially when they're hanging on a wall. Oh well. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking to? One. Aim, or Harbrim, but only one. Will you help? Help you? Well, I suppose I could help you in the same way I helped the other demons I've met here. Big favor, yes. This shape. Constraining. Find my sigil. The locket. Incomplete. The other parts of the sigil are near. But I don't know anything about you, Harbrim. Why should I help you? Annie knows. Annie knew. Annie knew. Why the past tense? What happened? Answer me. The shape is important. Look for the shapes. on the first step to knowledge, where studies find delight, where statues find refuge. I would have preferred a map, but I'll do my best to help you. But first, tell me where Annie is. I beg you. Come back. Tell me. Annie, I thought I would find her here. Once again, I still haven't found any answers. Okay. First step to knowledge. It's mostly about chemistry and physics, and there are some I can't read the titles of. A deliberate-looking place for a simple box. It has a curious hole. A round hole. Curious. Okay. Maybe this... Nope. Find the shapes. Another demon. He doesn't seem dangerous, but he might well be the most curious character I've met so far. And he speaks in riddles. He only guards the entrance to the attic, but I wouldn't be surprised if Annie has hidden something important there. Found a beautiful photograph album, and I'm overjoyed to come so close to the story that's escaped me so far, that of Annie and her children. Gabriel is still a child in the pictures, and Annie still looks anxious. The last picture of the album is missing. I wish I could find it. Okay, let's go back up, because I dropped that album. Okay, this is where I dropped it. This tube looks like a pipe. I think it's linked to the lower floors. Why can't I interact with it? All these priest notes. The experiments were a bit random, apparently. Some mixed pictures and symbols. It looks like a draft. Diagrams and symbols. Nothing I can make out. Okay. And then that's where she can't go. So maybe now that everything is open. Is there a clock puzzle somewhere? Because that other world was like both hands pointed to 7. Wish I could remember what I did with the stupid chemical. It would have to be somewhere in this direction. Because I'm pretty sure I need that chemical for the... There you are. We found it. We still need to remove those tiles. Oh my god. I am genuinely, like, I'm loving the game, but I am so confused. I feel so dumb. Into the library. Okay, here we go. The lens! Okay. Hold on, now I have to find the lens. Shit. It's somewhere at the bottom of the stairs, I think. Oh, man. So I remember I had it, and I was trying to find my way up to the tower. It was here somewhere. Is that you? It's you. Glorious. Can I go through here? Of course not. Ooh. Nope. Nope. The solution that I found was not actually for that safe. Okay. Gotta go this way. Doesn't look like any of the clocks in the manor are working, but I'm not particularly worried about that right now. That's fair. I just thought maybe that was my clock puzzle. Awkward. I need a staircase that goes up. I was in that staircase and I didn't go up. Never mind. It's over here. I'm finally starting to understand. Oh, there was a sigil on the wall there. Didn't see that before. The lens fits perfectly. I know this pattern. I'm sure I've seen it in the manor. Where? Okay, well, unfortunately, I am out of time for my recording today. I feel like I am so stupidly close to the end of the game, but I think this game has multiple endings as well. Oh my god. I don't know where I've seen that shape. I wonder if I have to light a fire down here. Maybe. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. But again, I am very sorry that it has taken me so long to get this recorded. I will try to do better for being more consistent with my uploads. But as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week, and hopefully I see you next time.